Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video, we'll be unboxing the Kill Team MOROCC box set. Here we go, it's the Kill Team MOROCC box set. Super excited about this, really been looking forward to getting hold of it. It was a little bit delayed because of the bank holiday delivery, so I'm playing catch up now. But in this video, you'll see an unboxing. I'll go through the book real quick because I'll be doing a separate video on that. And then I'll also go through all the sprues so you can see all the fantastic detail that you're going to get in this set. I'm loving the artwork for the box. I mean, the whole Kill Team aesthetic has been really good, really impressed. But this is the first box set I got since Octarius, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it and also having a look through the book and going over the rules a bit more, especially for these two, because they're both very appealing. And in this set, you're going to get the Blooded Kill Team, the Phobos Strike Team, and all this terrain that you can see on the picture here and the board. And as well as that, so 22 miniatures altogether, you're going to get that Kill Zone board and also the transfers just for the strike team. And you're going to get the Morocc Book and another book for assembly. Right, let's get this open. So this didn't come with any film on it or anything, and the box is slightly different to the ones that we got with Octarius. So it's in this real thick card, and I've got to say, it's pretty heavy. There's a lot going on with this box. So let's get these flaps open. We'll pull out the tray and have a look at all the good stuff inside. So, I mean, it's packed. You can see there's going to be lots going on here. Look at all these sprues. So I'll get everything out of the box. We'll have a look at just all the sprues that are included. Then we'll go into more detail. I'll get the camera closer up so you can see exactly what all the components look like. So first of all, we've got this big chunky piece here. That's going to be the landing platform, I believe. And then we've got some other parts here for the comms tower. So some big chunky pieces here already. So this is the third one. That looks like the Auspex shrine. And then here we've got other components for the different walls and platforms. Then we've got the sprues for the different kill teams. So we've got 1, 2 double ones, and then we've got 3 of these smaller ones here. And then there's going to be even more, so it keeps going. This is packed. Another one for the models, and then for the terrain. So more terrain, another big chunky one there. That's the walls of the landing pad. And then we've got the barricade walls. Looks like 2 sprues of that. Another platform. So that's really nice. We've got this little sheet that they put in to protect the books. And this is a really good one. I'm loving the artwork of this. The whole vibe of these 2 kill teams is just perfect for me, right up my street. And then here we've got the Morocc Book. So this is going to have the rules for both of them. Pretty chunky. I think it's 96 pages. And also the book for how to assemble everything. Got the transfer sheet for the strike team. And then all the bases. That probably is the one for the Ogrin. And then right at the bottom, we've got the board. So it'd be good to compare this to the boards from Octarius to see the colour difference, and I'll do that in this video later on. Right, so now we've got everything out of the box. Let's have a close-up look at the sprues, the book, and that board. And here we've got all the bases. Some of these have got the little slots in there. I think it's just the one for the Commissar, perhaps, and then this one looks like it's definitely for the Ogrin. Then we've got the transfer sheet. Now, this is an infantry transfer sheet for the Ultramarine. So I think this is from 2017. So this isn't going to be a new one or anything like that. So if you've been collecting any Space Marines and Ultramarines, you'll certainly have seen this before. So nothing new here, but you won't get a transfer sheet for the Blooded Kill Team. So just be aware of that. Now let's have a look at the sprues. I'll do the terrain first, and I'm going to get this built and then do another video talking about all the rules for the terrain and just going over the different parts. But this is a nice big piece at 9.5 inches by just over 7 inches. So yeah, really good size, and everything's going to be built around that. So you can imagine it's going to take up quite a bit of room on the battlefield, and I'll just focus this in. It's got some nice details like the numbers and letters on the doors there. And then on the side, pretty plain on the side, but it's the walls that you add to this that are going to bring it to life. And I believe that that's going to be this sprue here. So this is a really nice one. Again, big chunky pieces here that we can all put together. So this is going to be a solid piece of terrain. Got some nice stairs there, and then some little steps. And then on the back, you can see that's going to be the inside. So you won't see that when it's built. And then let's get closer up so you can see some of the details. I'll just let that focus in. Again, we've got these nice letters and symbols. The skulls look great. They're going to be painted up really nice. But the thing I like the best about this is this little fan with the guard grills on the front. I think that looks brilliant. So really nice job there. And these tanks are good too. So they could certainly come into some narrative play. Maybe we've got to blow them up or something. That'd be super fun. Now we've got the Auspex Shrine, or parts of it. So yeah, if this all goes together with these bits, it's going to be pretty big. So looking good. So this terrain is definitely bigger than it appears when you see the pictures of it. I can't wait to get it put together and give you a comparison alongside some of the models in another video soon. So that's all going to come out over the next few days. And then here we've got this one. This is the comms tower. Again, really big pieces. So I'm loving this. Let's have a look at that. That's what, 5 inches by 3. So that's going to be the base. And you can combine this in different ways. You can put it on top of that landing pad. I think you can put the other bunker on top of that too, so you can certainly have some height with this on one piece if you want it as a central point. And I'll be using this a lot in Warhammer 40k, so it'll be part of my Astra Militarum Catachan setup, my jungle setup. So that's a nice bit. I'll zoom in a second so you can see that, the control panel. But all these walls and platforms, yeah, really good. Lots of textures there. So good paint and dry brush. I think we'll be pretty much done with this. It's not going to be a difficult one to paint. So yeah, really nice control panel. Got the gauges there. And then on the door, some more symbols. So looking really nice. There's going to be 2 sprues that are identical. So that one we just looked at, there's going to be 2 of those all together. And then here's the barricade. So there's going to be 4 of these. I'll grab the tape again just to give you an idea. So you're looking at about 6 inches there, each one by what, 2? Yeah, up to the spikes. So put all those together. That's going to be pretty nice. Again, on that small battlefield for kill team, I think this is really good. Now let's have a look at the 2 kill teams and start with the strike team. This is the Phobos strike team, and this is going to be 2 sprues that are identical. Each one is going to allow you to build 5 of these infiltrators or incursors here. And so just having a look, if you've been building Space Marines for a while, the Primaris ones, you'll be well familiar with these kind of components. But I'm really happy to get hold of these. I love this, the rifle they're slung underneath, and then all different parts. So yeah, really nice details on this. Looks like there's going to be a lot left over, which is great for kit bashing, or you could just put loads of different parts on the models. So yeah, you could really pack them with all the different sidearms and pouches and daggers, I think, which is really fun, especially for kill team. You want these to look like they really are specialists. So really nice sprue. Again, not new, but I think it's a good one to include. Suits what I want to do, and I'll be building these as Raven Guard, so look out for that. I'll be doing a separate video on the different options you've got for building these as well. And here's the extra sprue. Now this is the new one, so although you've already seen the infiltrators before if you've been collecting for a while, this is new. And so you're going to get all the different components like the smoke coming out of the grenade. You're going to get the little bits like the med attachment for the medic, and then all the different weapons and lots more heads as well, so you can really mix it up a little bit. For the blooded kill team, you'll get the double and 2 smaller sprues. We'll put those to the side for now and just get it a bit closer on this double one. So this is really interesting. There's some great weapon options on here. You've got all the different rifles, so you could build them all as a regular infantry trooper, or you can build them as specialists. So yeah, really nice. That shotgun is awesome. I've got a feeling that's going to make its way to my Catachan though on some kit bashing. Then you've got melter gun, flamer, plasma up there, all sorts. So yeah, really interesting sprue. Can't wait to see how these are all going to go together. And again, I'm going to make a separate video for these, showing you all the different options that you can use. That's a nice piece. Yeah, so there's lots to like about this one. The heads situation is crazy. You've got tons of heads to choose from. So if you get a few of these different sprue sets when this comes out, or buy these off eBay, you might get them for a good price now with the box set, then you could certainly make them all look very different. So I'm tempted to get another one after seeing this sprue, because these are really nice. But now we've seen the main ones. This is going to build your main troops and specialists. So now let's have a look at the extra sprue that comes with this. And this has got some really nice parts on it. And especially that shield that you can see up there, number 29. That's awesome. So I love that. And then there's some more weapons. The axe is great. I love that cleaver. So another shotgun, it looks like, on the top left there. So that's nice. And the chainmail on the arm is good too. So again, lots to like about this. This is a really great sprue. I can't wait to build these guys and go through all the different options, because it seems like there's just so many ways you could put these together. Then we've got the main ones, the Commissar and that Ogrin, and this is going to be really great. This isn't new though. You would have seen this from Blackstone Fortress if you've got that expansion. And so this is really cool to be able to get this and have it available. But looking at it, it's just brilliant. I love that claw. But the Power Fist on the Commissar is probably my favourite. And I loved how they painted it in red, so I'll definitely be doing that. That's all the sprues, so now let's take a look at the book. Now I'm going to be doing a separate video for the book, and I'll go through it in a bit more detail for the strike teams and the rules. I'll do another video for the terrain, including the terrain rules, but looking at the actual terrain while it's built. But I just thought I'd do a quick flick through of the book so you could get a good idea of what to expect. And then here we've got the instruction book. Now again, when I do the 2 videos for each of the kill teams, I'll be going through these instruction books in more detail alongside the models I've built and just talking through some options you've got for putting them together. I did that for the Octarius box set, and so I want to do a similar thing for this one because there's so many ways to assemble the models, and I think just having a heads up before you start is going to be pretty helpful. So that's the plan. So yeah, you can see here quite a few pages, only 22 models, but a lot of pages to build. And then here we've got all the terrain. This looks like it's going to go together really easily. Just slot it all in there. And so that's going to not take too long at all to build. And then painting it is going to be just a quick prime and then a colour and a dry brush. But there we are. There's the instruction book. And now let's move on and take a look at the main rule book. And again, just like Octarius, I'll do a separate video for this main rulebook, but I'll go through it every page here as a flick through. It's going to be 96 pages altogether, and it's going to give you all the new rules for this new setting. So here we go. I'll show you that bit first. Kill Team Morocc, little intro there to set the scene. Then we've got our contents explaining everything that's going to be included. So you've got the war zone going into detail, the rules, the kill zone, and then all the missions and data slates. So this is going to give you the 2 kill team rules. Then the introduction, really going into a bit more detail now, and we'll start learning about Warzone Sanctus. Great artwork in these books. I really love the whole aesthetic of Kill Team, the new version. I think that orange and black and white really works nicely. And so, yeah, I'm just flicking through here. I haven't seen this myself. I've just opened it. So, yeah, once I've read through it, I can go in more detail in the other videos. But it's so cool to see all the photos of the models in action and everything painted up. This bit I was really happy about. It's got the names and demeanours, and it's got the different main chapters. So that's really nice. So, again, you can build this as anything. You don't have to build them as Ultramarines. You can pick your own and go for it from there. Choose your base of operations, squad quirk and background. So that's really fun. And then we go in learning about the Militarum Traitoris. This is going to be a good read. Can't wait for that. I'm going to be building 500 points of these for 40k as well. So that's going to be coming soon. Names and demeanours again. And then their base of operations is interesting. And then we'll get the rules. TAC Ops. We'll go into detail for each of those kill teams. Be good to break that down as well in a future video. So you'll see that. And quite a lot of operatives and specialists here to choose from for each kill team. So that's really fun. That's what I really like about these kind of games, is when you can customize it and put together a kill team or a little warband from having lots of options. And the same for the blooded here. You've got lots you can pick. The Traitor Butcher looks brilliant. I can't wait to have a look at him in a bit more detail. I'm definitely going to build that one. And then the others I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to spend a lot of time looking into that. So we've got all our rules, rare equipment, strategic assets, requisitions, all the usual stuff. And then the kill zone Morocc is going to go into detail about the terrain. And that's what I'll include in the video once I built it. And then you can see it alongside some models too to get an idea of size. Then you've got your Morocc mission pack. So this is going to give you the missions to play. Shows you the layout of the terrain. A few people have said there's not enough terrain in this for kill team. And so if you want to add more to it, of course you can. But I think it might also be fun just to try something different. Maybe try something that's not packed with terrain and see how the game plays. But I do like terrain. So I like having lots of terrain in the different games I play. But yeah, why not mix it up and see if this works? It might actually be good to play a game that's not so densely packed. Then at the back, you've got your narrative data slate for each of the 2 kill teams. And finally, your data cards as well. So that's it. That's the book. Now let's have a look at the game board. So here we go, get this open, and I wanted to see how it compared to the Octarius board, because I did say in a separate video you could use it with it, and someone's commented that maybe it's a different colour and that it wouldn't look right. So yeah, I didn't even take that into account, so that's a really good point, and so it'd be nice to put those up against each other. It looks the same when you look at it like this, but the colour is a bit different. I like what they've done on this board though, where they've got the different sections of terrain, like almost in like the ruins, like it's covered over. So that's really nice. Of course, you don't have to just use it for this game. You can use it for anything. I'll be using it in Weekend Warriors for sure. And here's a nice bit. I love how they got the Aquila there. That's really nice. So good, nicely detailed board. Lots to like about that too. But how does it compare to the Octarius one? Let's have a look. So you can see here, I've got the Octarius version, which is slightly different on each side in colour. So we'll have a look at one side first. And it is different. The Octarius is definitely paler. But alongside, I think they work. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Once you start putting terrain on it, you're not going to really notice that. I'm sure it's not going to ruin the game or anything. But if you do want it to match, that it is right that they're not the same, but they are very similar. So the rocks and the rubble look similar. I think you can get away with the different parts of like the fans and all the different scrap metal and things like that. I think that'll work, but it's just that colour is a little bit different. And if we flip this over, you can see this is more of an olive greeny colour, so it's much darker now on the other side. So just matching it up to the sides that don't contrast too much. So that was super fun. That's all the contents of the Kill Team Morocc box, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it all. And if you've got any questions, ask me down below in the comments. But I will be doing videos for the books and for each of the kill teams and the ways you can put them together and the terrain as well. So there's lots more to look out for over the next few days, as I'll be covering all that here on the channel. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I'll put some links in the description to my local game store and also to Wayland Games and Element Games, where you can save up to 20% off the RRP, getting this to under £100, which is awesome. And for every sale made through that link, I'll get a small commission, so you also support the channel and it won't cost you anything extra. So if you do decide to hit the link and take a look, then thanks so much. I really appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed seeing the video and having a look at all the contents of the box. And if you're into Kill Team, then I'm going to be putting lots more videos on the channel this week. So it really is a Kill Team week with lots of content to come. But for now, thanks again for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Game. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.